Hello and welcome once again to Rumbo de inglés. I'm Daniel Pulaski, your teacher, and I'm here with the ever so loyal, my companion on this journey. On this journey to learn better English. Guadalupe, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And
Good.
you?
I'm doing very, very well.
Good.
I'm doing very well. Now, Guadalupe, you mentioned that you like green on me.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, I like
Do you
it very much.
prefer green or red?
On you?
Yes.
I prefer green on you.
Good. Okay. Now, when I wear a green shirt, does it take the green
Of your eyes.
Of my eyes? Yeah.
It does.
Okay. Because my eyes are blue, but sometimes when I wear green shirts, my eyes look green.
You're right.
Okay. Good. Now, you have blue eyes too.
I do have green eyes, actually.
You have green eyes or blue eyes?
They are green eyes.
Guadalupe has green eyes. It's the first time I've realized. I thought your eyes were always blue. Okay. Well, you need to wear green so I can see the green in your eyes.
They are green.
Okay, fine. I believe Guadalupe. I believe her. Okay, we're going to talk about two things today. We're going to use what. Now, what we use as like lo que, okay? And we're also going to use a phrasal verb, which is to get the hang of. Cogerle el truco. Okay? So, we're first going to start with what. Okay? Many times, we will say in Spanish, lo que. Okay? And in lo que is a bit complicated for Spaniards in English because all we say in English is what. That's it. And then we have the verb. Okay? So, I'm sorry, we have the subject and then the verb. Okay? For example, no sé lo que vi.
I don't know what I saw.
Good. I don't know what I saw. Okay? So we're going to have the what, then the subject, then the verb. Lo que. Okay? Él hizo lo que pudo.
He did what he can.
What he
Good.
could. He did what he could. Okay? He did what he could. Very good. No entendí lo que él decía.
I didn't understand what he said.
Good. I didn't understand what he said. Now, what he said, lo que decía en general. Now, what if I change it in Spanish and I said, no entendí lo que él me dijo?
I didn't understand what he told me.
Good. Guadalupe just won a gold star. You just won your first gold star of the program. Okay? Now, that means that you did something perfectly. When we say said, we're going to say said in general terms, to no one specifically. But now I changed it from no entendí lo que él decía to no entendí lo que él me dijo. Now, because I said me dijo, we're going to change that in English to, instead of said, we're going to say to tell. Okay? To tell someone. So, I didn't understand what he told me. The past tense of tell is told. So, I didn't understand what he told me. Very good. Okay. ¿Entendiste lo que él dijo?
Did you understand what he said?
Good. Did you understand what he said? What he said. Now, if we change it, ¿entendiste lo que él te dijo?
Did you understand what he told you?
Good. Did you understand what he told you? Very good. Now, ojo. Remember, we do not say that which. Okay, lo que is never that which. That's a mistake that we make, many Spaniards make, speaking in English. Okay? So, we'll never say lo que. We're going to say lo que is what, not lo que, that which. Okay? Good. I don't think you'd ever make that mistake, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Good. No, you wouldn't. And why wouldn't you make that mistake, Guadalupe?
Because I have learned the correct thing to
say.
it.
Right. And I think you learned the correct thing to say because you have a very good teacher.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The best.
And part of being a good teacher is scaring your students. So Guadalupe knows if she makes that mistake, I will jump on top of her. So she's trying very hard
not to
be
make
perfect.
that mistake.
Exactly. Now you do a very good job.
Thank you.
Entendí la mayor parte de lo que él dijo.
I understood the majority.
Most of what?
Most of what he said.
Good. I understood most of what he said. I understood most of what he said. Good. Él dijo lo que quería hacer.
He said what he wanted to do.
Good. He said what he wanted to do. Okay. Now, yesterday, did you say what you wanted to do to your husband?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what did you tell him?
I told him I love him.
Okay. Good. I told him I loved him. Okay. Ella preguntó sobre lo que no entendía.
He asked about what he...
She.
She asked about what she didn't understand.
Good. She asked about what she didn't understand. Okay? Good. Now, in English, we use ask for preguntar. Or ask for is pedir, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to ask you for something, I'd say that, right? I want to ask you for something, okay? But to ask is like to preguntar, ask a question, okay? So ask for is pedir algo, and ask is preguntar.
Okay.
Good. ¿Saben lo que él hizo después de eso?
Do they know what he...
Do you?
Excuse me, can you repeat the sentence?
¿Sabes lo que él hizo después de eso?
Do you know what he did after that?
Good. Do you know what he did after that? Después de, after that. Not after of or after preposition. After is sufficient, right? Después de. Do you know what he did after that? Okay. Do you know what I did after I had dinner last night?
No, I don't.
Okay. What do you usually do after you prepare dinner? You eat it, and then what do you do?
You can go to bed?
Okay, and what about all the dishes?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
What do you have to do?
You can eat the desserts.
No, dishes, not dessert.
Oh, okay.
The dishes. What do you do with the dishes? Do you eat the dishes?
No,
No,
you
of course
don't.
not. That would hurt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so what do you do?
You clean them.
Good, you clean them, okay? So you clean the dishes. Now you can also say there's an expression, you do the dishes, okay? I've got to do the dishes. That means I have to clean the dishes. I have to wash. We would usually use wash more than clean, okay? I clean my house, but I wash the dishes, okay?
Okay.
So, you do the dishes, then you dry the dishes, you put away, what is put away?
Colocarlos.
Colocar or guardar, okay, that's a phrasal verb, to put away. You put away the dishes, good, and then you relax, hopefully, for a little bit, okay? What do you do when you get home?
I prepare dinner
And
then I get relaxed after having dinner with my husband.
okay, and I
Before.
relax
I relax.
before.
Having dinner, then we have dinner, then we do the dishes,
Good,
we put them away,
good,
and we go to bed.
very good. Okay, and what time do you go to bed?
We usually go to bed around 11:30
Okay, and what time do you wake up in the morning?
at 7 o'clock.
Good, okay. So Guadalupe does receive the recommended amount of sleep,
I try to.
good, which is 7.5 or 8 hours. Now, why do I always talk about that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it might be because I don't get the recommended amount of sleep, so I dream about getting the recommended amount of
Probably.
sleep. Okay, good. So let's continue. No sé lo que le hizo cambiar de opinión.
I don't know what made him change his mind.
Good. I don't know what made him change his mind. Literalmente, cambiar de mente, okay? But that's change his mind, okay? Cambiar de opinión. So we will say change his mind. I don't know what made him change his mind. Okay? Good. No sé lo que falló.
I don't know what failed.
I don't know what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay? This is a little tricky, okay? We're going to say what went wrong, okay? When we're talking about something general, okay? I don't know that something falló, okay? Something went wrong. Now, we will use fail when we talk usually about exams, okay? I failed the exam,
Okay.
okay? But what something that goes wrong or that went wrong, okay, is falló, okay?
Okay.
Good. No sé lo que inició la discusión.
I don't know what started the argument.
Good. Now, we have argument. Argument in English is not a conversation. It's when people start yelling at each other. Okay? In Spanish, discusión can be positive or negative, right?
Right.
So it can be a discussion. We can say discussion in English, but discussion is never an argument. Okay? Discussion is something that we talk, a conversation. Okay? But an argument is when we start yelling at each other. Okay? So in Spanish, you have the same word for two different things. Okay? In English, remember that a discussion is between two people talking at a normal level, and argument is different. Argument is when we raise the level of our voice and we start yelling at each other.
Okay.
I don't ever want to have an argument with you.
Neither do I.
Good. Okay. And I don't think we will, because we're companions, right? We're colleagues.
Your colleagues.
Okay, not companions. Okay, we're not compañeros, really, we're colegas. Okay, we're colleagues. Good. Okay. Ella me dijo lo que era importante.
She told me what was important.
What was important.
What was important.
Good. Okay, so we're going to say important. It's tricky in English, and I know we don't use accents in our words. So sometimes when we have 3 or 4 syllables in a word, we just have to remember how to pronounce it. In Spanish, sometimes we have accents to help us. And in English, we don't. I'm sorry, there's no solution. You just have to memorize. That's it. Okay. So sometimes we put what in the beginning of the sentence. Okay? Now when we put what in the beginning of the sentence, we'll say something like, lo que dijiste era verdad.
What you said was true.
Good. What you said was true. What you said was true. Lo que dijiste, same thing. We're going to use the lo que and what and just replace them, okay? What you said was true. Good. Lo que hiciste estuvo mal.
What you did was wrong.
Good. What you did was wrong. Okay? Estaba mal. We didn't say what you did was bad. Okay? This is something to consider. Okay? We didn't say that something was bad. We said what you did was wrong. When we talk about a moral action, okay? We're going to talk about right and wrong. Okay? Bien o mal, or correcto, incorrecto, right or wrong. Okay? So what you did was wrong. Good. Lo que sugirieron no era una buena idea.
What they suggested
Good.
was not a good idea.
Good. What they suggested was not a good idea. Okay? So now we're going to use no era una buena idea, a good idea. Okay? Lo que ella escribió fue anticonstitucional.
What she wrote was anti-constitutional.
Good. What she wrote was anti-constitutional. Okay? So, notice how in English and Spanish, we can both use anti. Okay? We say anti in Spanish and anti in English. Okay? Latin. Okay? Good. Now, when we use in Spanish, todo lo que, okay, we're going to use in English,
Or what we...
no?
Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Good. Very good. You fell into my trap. Okay? You know what a trap is?
Sí, una trampa.
Right. So you fell into my trap. Good. So we're going to do todo lo que is everything.
Okay.
Okay? So, let's begin. Hice todo lo que me pediste que hiciera.
I did everything you asked me to do.
Good. I did everything you asked me to do. Todo lo que, everything. Okay? Compré todo lo que quería.
I bought everything I wanted.
I bought everything I wanted. Very dangerous. Men, please. Very dangerous, okay? Do not give your significant other credit cards, because they will buy everything they want and come back home with 18 shopping bags. It's the worst thing ever, okay? Good. Now, do you buy everything that you want?
Not always. Well,
Not
I mean, never.
Okay. Never. Good, good.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So, you have a limit to what you buy.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Very smart. Vieron todo lo que querían ver.
They saw everything they wanted
To see.
to see.
Good.
Okay.
They saw. Okay. Now notice the pronunciation. The past tense of see is saw. Okay. They saw everything they wanted to see. Okay. Very good. Saqué conclusiones equivocadas de todo lo que ella dijo.
I misinterpreted everything she said.
She said.
She said.
Good. Repeat.
I misinterpreted.
I misinterpreted.
I misinterpreted everything she said.
Good. Now, the verb misinterpret, okay, is
Malinterpretar.
malinterpretar, okay? But we're going to use this, the emphasis, okay, is misinterpret, okay? So I misinterpreted, okay, everything she said. Saqué conclusiones equivocadas. I misinterpreted.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Todo lo que hicieron les suponía un reto.
Everything they did was a challenge for them.
Good. Was a challenge for them or was challenging. Okay.
Okay.
So we can say challenging. Okay. Un reto in inglés is a challenge. Un desafío, right? We can also use desafío.
Yes.
A challenge. So when we are going to use suponer un reto, we have to use challenging. Okay. So we can use that as an adjective. Challenging as an adjective. Okay. In Spanish, it's a bit difficult. Okay, because we can't use reto as an adjective.
No.
Okay, but in English we can. We can say challenging. Okay.
Okay.
It's one of the few cases where in English we can use an adjective that you can't use in Spanish. Okay. Good. Todo lo que él dijo fue ofensivo.
Everything he said was offensive.
Good. Everything he said was offensive. Very good. Okay. Now, I try not to say offensive things ever. Okay. In the United States, we're very politically correct. Okay. Good. Todo lo que hace esa empresa es innovador.
Everything that company
Does.
Everything that company does is
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking.
Very good. Groundbreaking. It means innovador, right? It also means pionero.
Sí.
Okay? So groundbreaking is something that's new, that's never been done.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. Literally, the ground, la tierra, and breaking.
Okay.
Rompiendo, right?
Rompedor.
Yeah, rompedor de nueva tierra or something
Okay.
like that. Okay? So, groundbreaking. Very good.
Groundbreaking.
Todo lo que él dijo era falso.
Everything he said was false.
Everything he said was
Uh,
false or no era verdad.
wasn't true.
Wasn't true or was untrue. Okay, so we can use different things. Everything he said was untrue. Everything he said wasn't true. And
False.
was false. Okay, very good. Now, todo lo que.
Everything what?
As much as. Okay, todo lo que, as much as. Okay, yes.
Another
Guadalupe
trap.
fell into my second trap of the day. Very good. Estudié todo lo que pude.
I studied as much as I could.
Very good. I studied as much as I could. As much as. Todo lo que. Okay. Él ayudó todo lo que pudo.
He helped as much as he could.
He helped as much as he could. Good. Dijeron todo lo que podían.
They said as much as they could.
They said as much as they could. Good. Él donó, okay, él donó todo lo que podía.
He
Donated
donated everything he could. As much as he could. I'm sorry.
Now,
Yes.
we can also say here, as much as he could afford. Now, afford, do you know what afford means, to afford?
No.
Okay, to afford is poder hacer algo, okay? But we're going to say is permitirse el lujo de, okay?
Okay.
To afford to. So, to be able to afford, or he donated as much as he could afford, okay? Is tener el lujo de, right? Or permitirse el lujo de hacer algo, okay?
Okay.
To afford. So, él donó todo lo que podía,
He donated as much as he afford.
as he could.
As he could afford.
Good. Repeat.
He donated.
He donated.
He donated
Good.
as much as he
Could.
as he could afford.
Very good. Okay. He donated as much as he could afford. Very good. Hice todo lo que podía.
I did as much as I could.
Very good. I did as much as I could. Okay. Now, we have a phrasal verb of the day. To get the hang of something. Cogerle el truco. To get the hang of. Okay? So I hope people out there are getting the hang of English by tuning in to the station. Okay? I hope that they get the hang of. Good. No puedo cogerle el truco a mi nuevo móvil.
I can get the hang of my new mobile phone.
Very good. My new mobile.
My new mobile.
Or in English, from the United States, we say, I can't get the hang of my new cell phone. Okay, my new cell phone. Okay. ¿Cuánto tardaste en cogerle el truco a tu portátil?
How much?
How long?
How long did you?
Did it take
you getting the hang of your new what?
Okay. How long did it take you to get the hang of your laptop? Portátil,
Okay.
laptop.
Okay.
Okay. Laptop is the part of the body, this part of the body where your thighs are. Okay.
Yes.
So laptop, and that's why we say this is a laptop, or un portátil, and then a computer that you have on your desk is called a desktop. Laptop, desktop. Okay. So we say ¿Cuánto tardaste? How long did it take you? ¿Cuánto tardaste? How long did it take you to get the hang of your laptop? Okay, very good. ¿Le has cogido el truco ya?
Have you getting the hang of?
Past.
Have you got up?
Got.
Have you got the hang up?
Hang of.
Oh. Have you? I hate it.
Have you got the hang of it yet? Guadalupe has not gotten the hang of it yet. Okay?
No, I
Good.
haven't.
So, to get the hang of. And we're going to say in the past, right? ¿Le has cogido? Have you got
the hang of
it
the
yet?
hang of it yet?
Good. Okay. Now, pronunciation. I don't really pronounce hang of. I say hang of. Hang of. Okay, so I combine the two together. So we're going to say hang of is going to be hang of. Have you gotten the hang of it yet?
Have you the hang of it yet?
Good. Have you gotten the hang of it yet? Good. Estoy cogiéndole el truco a este programa ahora.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Hang of.
I'm getting the hang of this program now.
Good. Now, if we're talking about a computer program, what would we call that? Do you know what that is? It's
No.
called software.
Okay.
Software. So, a computer program is called software. I'm getting the hang of this
This
software
software.
now. Okay? Good. No podía cogerle el truco a bailar el tango.
I couldn't get the hang of dancing the tango.
Very good. I couldn't get the hang of dancing the tango. Guadalupe, now you're getting the hang of it. Now you're getting the hang of it. Okay? Good. Now, one quick thing. When we use to get the hang of, I couldn't get the hang of, notice how Guadalupe said dancing. Okay? So when we have a verb that follows a preposition, okay, we're going to use the ing of that verb. So I couldn't get the hang of dancing the tango. Okay? Because we have a verb directly after of, and we're going to use ing. Very good. No es tan difícil. Solo tienes que cogerle el truco.
It's not so difficult.
It's not that.
It's not that difficult. You just have to get the hang of it.
Very good. It's not that difficult. English isn't that difficult. You just have to get the hang of it. Okay? Do you believe me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I don't know if you believe me, but English gets easier over time. You just have to get the hang of it. Okay? Ella le cogió el truco a hablar inglés muy rápido.
She got the hang of speaking English very quickly.
Okay, quickly, adverb, right? Very quickly.
Very quickly, okay.
Okay, so, Guadalupe, thank you for joining me once again.
Thanks to you.
Okay? All of you, you will get the hang of English. You will get the hang of English if you continue to tune in, if you continue to listen attentively, and if you try to make English part of your life. Okay? Remember, English is a ride, so enjoy it. Thank you.